Ah YouTube, je viens juste de recevoir euh, un message me disant que la société pour les recensements des radiateurs, elle est, enfin, l'intervention était prévue aujourd'hui. Ils sont passés à 13 h. Merci les mecs de me prévenir maintenant que vous êtes passés il y a 8 heures quoi, à peu près. 7 h. Non, 8 heures. Bref, on est au camp, parce qu'on nous a dit ouais, au camp, tout ça. Et alors, est-ce que Mizora nous attend quelque part? Ou est-ce qu'il va falloir dormir et elle va apparaître? Ou est-ce qu'il faut parler à Wyll?
Always good to talk, my friend.
Alors j'achète des vivres par contre. Ah, oui, elle est là, effectivement.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
Je ne pas avoir envoyé la moindre invitation au sort de la justice.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Évidemment.
Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus. Infernos contractus te vocamus.
Your contract, Wyll. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Ouais, et lui, il a pas besoin d'attendre 6 mois.
No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid.
On t'a sauvé la vie.
Wyll Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2.
C'est dégueulasse.
I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Wyll.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Il a pas dit connasse, il a dit trou du cul. Il aura plus de pouvoir du coup.
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute.
Bah jusqu'à la fin du jeu alors. Ça va. Oh oui, c'est bon, tu mérites d'être libre, franchement. Elle a profité de toi au pire moment de ta vie, c'est bon, quoi.
You damned wretch.
Pour le cœur des approuves. Ah oui.
Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
De toute façon, il est foutu, son père. Hein. Il a un gars old. Hein. Il va mourir. Hein.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Ok. Ça, Wyll, la pêche.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
Bah, c'est mieux comme ça, hein.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
Ouais, il est pas encore mort, techniquement.
I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate.
C'est pas faux.
I'd be a fool to wish otherwise.
Et maintenant, qu'est-ce qu'on fait?
We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
Ok. Ah, Micheline.
Chuk. The devil Mizora's made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
Il y a boss dans les égouts.
Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
Elle est où, Misora? Ah oui, effectivement, elle est là, voilà quoi. Elle s'est mis à... Ah merde, elle s'est mis entre les deux. Et donc?
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into.
C'est un choix impossible.
Impossible? My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes?
Ouais, pourquoi Vous en êtes pas pris à Carlac, oui, j'avoue.
You are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
Ok. Et comment ils ont fait pour te capturer?
Correct. I didn't.
Oui, tu t'es
If you must
téléporté.
know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all.
En même temps, si on l'avait laissé mourir, Wyll serait mort aussi. Hein. Et où? On se couche. Il va falloir que je fasse des courses. Hein. Bon, c'est qui le sans visage? Je suis sûr que c'est la gamine. Nanalo. Ok.
Voss is waiting beneath the city. We'll apprise him of... It is done.
Carla qu'elle est ici.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Wyll Ravengard.
Mais non, il a fait l'inverse.
Fuck yes.
Il a abandonné son père pour son âme, c'est l'inverse.
Wyll sacrificed his own father.
Voilà.
I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
C'est vrai qu'elle cherche toujours ses parents. Elle.
All right, some company wouldn't hurt on the road.
La fille des ténèbres.
I so fancy a glass of dragon juice. Fetch me a bottle.
You will see sense, and you will bring Orange Netherstone with you. Come without it.
Citizen Fluffington,
Oui.
I advise caution. This area is restricted. Under orders
C'est un
of
Gortash
Lord
maintenant.
Enver Gortash.
State your business.
J'ai retrouvé la trace d'Ori.
Lord Gortash will be informed. If
Oh.
Turn away, citizen. The penalties for trespass are severe.
C'est la Gortash maintenant.
state your business.
J'ai la pierre infernale d'Orin. Ça va changer le dé parce qu'ils étaient dégueulasses. Enfin, mes lancers étaient nuls. 25. Oh, là, je peux pas. 6.
Your tongue says one. Do not test Lord.
Vas-y.
You test Lord Gortash's patience.
Merde. Bon bah va falloir aller casser la gueule à Aurine, hein, j'ai l'impression. On va le faire dans ce sens-là, tant pis.
Have you seen the tieflings at the South Gate? Elturel's exiles, cast out by their own city.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what...
Trouble inside.
The house was on fire. We were rescuing.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before the fire started.
Pensez qu'on peut trouver les parents de... Enfin voilà quoi. De Ombrecoeur.
What's that monster? That's just a man in a costume.
Soon the bastards will outnumber us.
The absolute army, not a chance.
Logiquement dans le flot des réfugiés, si j'ai bien compris.
Clearing outsiders from Rivendell to the refugee camps. And they were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
North Worms Crossing, South Rivington.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen to you. The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
Okay.
Right. Hear me out. Chares's caress also has rules.
Chares's caress isn't danger.
Oh, we're not queuing for Chares's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
You two have rocks for brains.
What does it feel like?
Une pomme par jour, bien sûr.
Almost painfully so. My body burns like the noondays.
And the other person with you.
Il y a un peu une entre des voleurs ici.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job.
Ok, bon, surtout tout ce genre de job, effectivement. J'ai rien à vendre là. Tiens, un torse. C'est cadeau.
Whatever you're working on, hope that...
Imagine seeing a watch of power for the
Darling,
first
it's
time.
very leather-like.
Il y a un marchand de bouffe. Oui, bonjour, tu vends de la bouffe. Toi.
Listen to need something like this.
Fruit, vegetables. What can I do you for?
Ok, Sauron. Des patates. Je viens d'acheter pour 200 balles de patates. Hein.
If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
Ok, juste vérifier un truc.
Almost painful. My body slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me.
Other person with you. She enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. I had no less than 2 liters and a vegetable
For a fine taste bud.
10 loaves of bread.
We're shopping for
Are you sure?
They said they had 15.
The neighbours are talking out their asses. Besides, our pantry
An
is
apple a
full.
day keeps the absolute away.
It depends on the person and their virility. For you, if it'll make you feel better, I'd recommend the fine. 2 doses. 15 loaves each.
That seems like a lot.
Certified, not magically
Pleasure
altered
your fine
produce.
lady. To
Flavor
feel her fingers
guaranteed.
grip yours in pure ecstasy.
The armor was a bomb.
Hit Rivington next. They might have something we've
Good.
forgotten.
Let them see you taking
Like
charge
what?
of your pleasure.
I don't
directly.
know, but I'll know it when I see
High-class
it.
produce,
Let's
low-class
just stick to the
prices.
list.
You won't find
If
more
the
flavor for
Absolute's
less.
armies lay siege, they won't care about stupid list. We have to be prepared.
I
Wherever
sense
we
some
need.
hesitation. We can get in Worm's Crossing. Speak. Good sir.
Just listen to need
Fine
something like
fruits
this.
for refined taste buds.
Darling, it's very
Does the hand not assist the
leather-like.
lips? The lips the tongue? If your mighty Mars needs...
I got it. I got it.
Butter.
And
Oh,
thanks.
honey, yes, we should stock up.
Honey
Set
is a
your
luxury.
An apple a day
We don't
keeps
need
the
tonic in
absolute
safe
away.
hands.
But I love honey. I love honey so much.
Whoa. Slow down, sweetie. Take a deep breath for me. Yeah?
This is safe to take.
Certified, not magically
Ok,
altered
donc,
produce. Flavor guaranteed.
Every substance has been tried and tested by yours truly.
What does it feel like?
10 loaves of bread. In a word.
Are you sure? The neighbours said they had 15.
Almost painful to talking out their arses. My body burns like the moon. It's full.
What if there's food shortages? Rationing, we can't leave anything to chance.
il est où le TP? Il est là.
And all round pleasant folks, from what
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his...
The librarian does this thing with her weird way on all fours and
On peut pas TP partout en fait.
Are they going to
Let's
arrest us?
rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Well,
Way they look at you, judging you. Don't like
En vrai. Oui, il faut d'abord passer le pont et là on arrive dans l'autre zone et c'est bon. Changement de région. Ouais, mais l'obscurité et les ténèbres, c'est pas la même chose. Les ténèbres, c'est magique. Joli temple de char. Temps de chargement. Heureusement que c'est un SSD. Hein. Ok. Là on a quoi?
All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
Le pont, on pouvait pas le franchir à cause du cerveau, c'est ça hein.
Steel watchers. Bloody hate
I don't know.
No matter what the mouth
Magic,
says.
innit? I'm just saying, maybe there's a reason for that weird feeling.
So you believe
You do
me?
realize what we're trying to do, don't you?
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a...
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, Steel Watcher.
What?
Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Super. Vous savez s'il est possible de réparer ce moteur défaillant?
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
Et où cette fonderie?
The Steelwatch Foundry is off limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Ah, super. Donc effectivement la zone là, elle essaie de nous prendre la tête. Si je passe là.
Graffiti. Are the gods truly this petty?
Quel graffiti? La croix là sur le mur là? Si en bunker.
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again.
C'est-à-dire?
Well, I think I was the one who did it.
Quoi?
I can recognize my own
Tu as
handwriting.
écrit Macron d'émission
How
sur le
long ago
mur.
was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
Ah, c'est nul. Un rat messager.
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldur.
God's damned hypocrite!
What?
The blade of frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. I trusted you. I believed in you.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
Floric, what are you on about? What is this?
Lady Mizora told me everything. How you slaughtered your own father. How you crave his power.
Oh, la
I thought you were going to
connasse.
save him. But you abused his current state to get rid of him. You mean to make the city bow to you, and you alone.
That meddling ghoul. Floric,
Save it. My duty is to Baldur's Gate.
Oh, quelle
and it holds
connasse!
no
Ça nous a
place for
doublé.
Ravengard's treacherous spawn.
Mais quoi? faire niquer.
You remember the stories of Elturel's fall. The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
J'avoue, on peut pas lui faire confiance.
Floric, I am my father's son. You know me. Will you really trust the word of a devil over mine? I swear I did everything I could to save him. I swear it by all I hold dear.
At ease.
Ouais, calmez-vous. On voit ton slip, Floric.
By the living gods, I believe you.
What darkness has fallen upon us?
Wyll, there's something you must know. I should have told you sooner, but I'd hoped somehow your father would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists abducted him, he told me that should he fall, I must seek you out and give you this message.
Et ben voilà.
Your father trained you in the ways of great champions. You are to use those lessons to wake the worm under the city. He is oath-bound to answer your call and come to our aid.
Il y a un dragon sous la ville.
A bronze dragon.
De bronze?
He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse
Alors.
him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city faced countless threats, but the Baldurians overcame them all. There was never any need to call upon the worm, but this time, things are different. This is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. Your father was right. We need Unsur's help. With him gone, the worm's awakening now falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
Alors, si le peu que je connais des dragons de Donjons et Dragons, il y a plusieurs sortes de dragons. En gros. Et donc il y a les dragons chromatiques, c'est ceux qui ont des couleurs, genre bleu, rouge, vert, noir, un truc comme ça. Blanc, bleu, noir, rouge, vert. Et par contre, il y a les dragons métalliques au-dessus. Et après, apparemment, il y a les dragons de diamant. Donc, airain, argent, bronze, cuivre, or. Donc là, c'est un dragon de bronze. C'est quand même pas dégueulasse en termes de puissance. Et après, améthyste, cristal, émeraude, saphir, topaz. Ok. Dragon de bronze, quoi. Ça peut vraiment foutre la merde. Mais attendez, il a conclu un pacte avec une diablesse, quand même. Ok, on va demander l'aide d'un dragon.
Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I will go and assemble any allies I can find.
C'est pas déconnant parce que les Githyanki, ils ont des dragons rouges contre les Illitides.
Let his tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. Good luck.
Ansur. Ok. Il est pas sourd. Hein, c'est par là, j'imagine. Ah, c'est la fonderie, ok. Oui, tu veux dire quelque chose?
A society of curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, trying to set Floric against me. She's a damnable inferno of chaos. What matters now is that Floric saw sense, and we know our path forward. We'll finish what my father.
Après, elle lui a dit en partie la vérité. Hein. T'as vendu ton père hein, contre ton âme. Mais c'est vrai que c'était pas dans le but de prendre sa place. On a besoin de son aide.
Go on, read the legend of Ansur. Then we can plan our next steps.
Ok, bah je vais lire le... Je vais lire le bouquin, ouais. Où qu'il soit, je vais le lire. Cerveau du père Cartras. Tout le monde du père. Je sais pas pourquoi j'ai tout ça. Je les ai ramassés, mais parce que voilà. Là. Dans la prison du Roc. Ah ouais? Étincelle de torche. Seul un gros héros peut réussir les épreuves de rêve. Ah, merde.
My shot's pilfered every day by drugs like him. City should
Ansor
be
is sleeping under Worm's Rock prison. But what's this of a true hero spark?
Those clanking great steel watchers. Bloody hate them. No matter what the mouth says.
Un raccourci. Donc moi je voudrais aller là-bas. Pourquoi il joue Hotel California à chaque fois là, ça me trigger. Maison du chagrin. Bonjour.
Greeting. Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
Ok.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Do I know you?
Alors, elle est très
I
BG.
like to be on a first name basis before I give someone a thrashing, ideally.
You haven't changed one bit, have you? I hope you remember it all in the end. I want you to know how much of a failure you truly are. It will come. All in due time.
Baston.
As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
Pardon?
This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy. Be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
Vas-y, lis mon cœur. Lis mon cœur, bébé.
Have a seat. The mapping will begin shortly.
T'as vu quoi? T'as vu quoi? Oh, il y a un bouton. Désolé, hein. Moi, je passe par le passage secret. Hein. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce pataquès? Huh. Huh.
Bet I can crack that open.
A cunning disguise can serve a
mannequins
warrior
here
of the
for?
Dark Lady better than any armor.
What are these mannequins here for?
I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on.
What are these mannequins here
Pretending to
for?
be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
What are these mannequins here for?
Pas voler les tenues, je suis dégoûté. Ah. Rapport d'activité d'un valeur tâche. Cartilagineux. Dégueulasse. Il faut faire 20. Je vois rien avec ces gants. Avec ces gants. Avec ces dés. Ok. Ça ressemble quand même à ce qu'on nous a demandé dans les épreuves de char.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. Screams ran off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them. How many people did I help break upon this thing? There's so much I can't remember.
C'est peut-être pas plus mal.
If I picked up these implements, I'd know exactly what to do.
Ok. Oui, donc c'est là qu'elle a été formée. Comme l'impression que on est sur le bon chemin.
I remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
Du coup, c'est un peu Jack dans Mass Effect 2. Hein. Trauma pendant toute son enfance, tout ça, à faire des dingueries.
Keep going.
Bonjour Friedrich.
Mother Superior will deal with you.
Heinrich von Zimmel. Non, je suis Friedrich. Heinrich. Un postiche. Ah, vous vous rappelez quand les films OSS 117 ils étaient drôles et pas racistes? Incroyable. Après les statues de char elles sont stylées. Alors ça me fait beaucoup penser au démon de la luxure dans Dragon Age. Pour le coup. Mais c'est un peu parce qu'elle est à moitié à poil je pense.